Okay, welcome back to another video, everybody. Uh, this time we're actually going to be doing a video on Evil Dead because a lot of people still don't understand how to play the game, and it honestly is kind of pissing me off. When I'm playing Survivor, I'm a little bit competitive. I will admit that. But not a lot of people know how to play the game. So what I'm going to do is actually going to run through some of the things that needs to be done when playing Survivor, mainly Survivor. I'm not really going to worry about the killer aspect of things because there's honestly no point. Killer is literally pretty straightforward. If you don't know how to play killer, then that's just on you, I guess. But Survivor's a little bit more difficult because you have to counterplay the killer in many different ways, and it's not a fun thing to do. I know it's not a fun thing to do. I've been there, I've done that. And I really want to try to fix that. I want to try and get new stuff going to try to help people out. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the Survivor tutorial and we're actually going to go in it. Okay, so specifically for this tutorial, I'm going to specifically go as Ash Williams from Army of Darkness. Every Survivor has their own perks and level ups. It does not matter what character you really pick. A warrior has the highest health and can also upgrade their damage way more. So, right off the bat, we're already seeing that we got 5 level ups for melee, which for a basic character you would only have 3, by the way. For a hunter character you would have more range than this, but considering that this is a warrior character, he's specifically made for melee, so therefore more melee points than ranged points. They also have really good health as well, and I mean really good health. The fear, stamina, and shield, that's really not much of a need. If you're going to level up shield, definitely level up shield to level 5, because other than that, it probably won't be useful unless maybe level 2 would work. But as far as I've seen playing, level 3 and 4 are completely useless unless you're finding amulets every second of the game. So, unless you have level 5, it's not really much of a point unless you're running a great defense build like Pablo has. Pablo actually has a perks that support the amulet, so for him you would want to go for shield first over health. But yeah, this is a melee character. It goes all the way up to 20% attack speed. Usually for a melee character, you would want to level up melee first, health, and you do want to go for stam. I personally would go for fear because fear reduction is definitely a big thing in the game. But melee and health would definitely be a good one for a melee character. I'm not going to go through all the different stats for everything. We're just going to do a quick rundown of the tutorial. I'm just going to go through and get it done, and we'll see what happens. So this is basically the easiest way to do the objectives. Yes, you can vault. The killer can break these and other skeletons, by the way, so watch out for that. I'm actually going to come right over here. So what we got right now is a hand axe. The hand axe isn't the best weapon, but it is a good weapon, and as you can see here, rarity does matter. From the basic, it's 40 damage, which is 22 extra over my fist, because right now I only have fist. But once you level that up all the way to legendary, that's plus 72 other than the plus 22 that was right there. So there are weapons that are better than the hand axe, but if you find a legendary version of this, don't pass it up just because it doesn't have a good enough balance bar or dismemberment than something else does, alright? Because that damage will definitely come in handy over those things. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and we're actually going to come over here. Shim's Cola is used to regain health. I personally have a hard time fighting these. If you do, I'm sorry. It just happens. Just bad luck. And you could drink it with up on D-pad. On PC, I have no idea what to do with that. Those are the attacks. Dodge is definitely a big one with A. I don't see a lot of people using dodge. I just always see them using light attacks. So watch out for that. And actually try to use your dodges sparingly, because it does run out your stamina. If you look at the bottom left, it's a very small bar right underneath my picture. If you are looking right there, watch my stamina drop after I dodge. I can only dodge once. If I try to dodge again, won't work. You need like 75% stam for that, unless you have upgraded your stam, then that's a different story. I think if you upgrade it to level 2, you can dodge up to 3 times. And then we have amulets right here, which obviously gives you shield. Always use those when you have the chance, but I do have to say, if you don't have the map pieces already, which you see at the top, which we'll get to in just a second, if you don't have the map pieces, then don't use the amulet yet, because there's no point. The best time to use the amulets is when you're getting the page and the dagger, and you're at the final stage as well. There's no point in using the amulets at the start. It's completely useless. Just go completely based off of Shim's Cola. Specifically because the killer is weak at the start, there's no point in using amulets. You're wasting it. Of course, there is a flashlight, but I usually never use it unless I'm in super dark areas. We also have another legendary hammer called the Beat Hammer, which is obviously better than mine, because I have a common axe. See, I have a common axe, 40 damage, 50 dismemberment, and 35 balance bar. Now for this one, it's 47 damage, but minus 5 balance bar. Now balance bar is a really big thing in this game. Dismemberment, not exactly, unless you have a specific build for dismemberment. But balance bar is the biggest thing in this game. That is how you stun lock enemies. Like when the killer possesses a target, you can immediately hit them, take down their balance bar, and completely stun lock them to where they can't move or anything. I would suggest always going for balance bar, but like I said, it is up to you guys if you guys want to go for dismemberment as well. Dismemberment does take, if it like knocks off their head, their arms, and it will make them take longer to do an attack. The more parts that are knocked off, it's slower. It's basically a lot slower to attack. So dismemberment is a good thing, but I personally don't go for it. I go for balance bar, mainly because that's how I stun the bosses over and over again. Now we're going to sit here and fight against this Deadite real quick. That balance bar is that little white bar right down below it. So what I'm going to do, I'm missing right here. I'm going to do this, and now it allows me to do a finisher. That finisher right there is the highest amount of damage that you'll get with any weapon. It does a lot more damage than your main weapon already does, so use that when you can. And obviously it shows you right there that you can execute a finisher. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the heavy attack. And we're just going to finish her off. See, that took 3 hits, but all I needed to do was just 2 hits and a finisher. I do think the finishers do give you more XP as well. But they also keep you in an animation. Here, I'll show you again. This animation right here.
That'll teach you.
Oh. While you're locked in that animation, nothing can hurt you. So basically, if you're solo and a boss is attacking you, try to get in that animation as fast as possible over and over again. It'll keep you alive a lot longer, and it'll allow you to do an objective solo way faster, instead of just going down and having to reset the entire objective. You can vault through windows, as I just showed you. You can vault through windows. This is a really good way to loop a killer who is possessing something, and I will show you more of that in depth. But you can definitely loop killers like this. Basically, once you vault, the killer cannot vault inside a window. He has to go all the way over to the front door, so when he comes in the front door, you just jump right back out. And you could even do it on this side. Once he comes back out, you come over here, do this. It takes him longer to get in. And you can search the house for a little bit, for a second, and then you can just jump right back out. Get away from the killer immediately. It's really helpful. Ranged weapons, I don't find to be that good.
Who's next, huh? Who's ready for some more?
But you know, they do good damage in a good pinch. So, ranged weapons is not a bad thing to go for. I just don't prefer it because I usually don't upgrade ranged, and I don't play a ranged character. So I'm actually going to go on ahead and get this tutorial over with so we can go into more in-depth things. And I'll meet you guys after. I guess I should go over this real quick as well. The car right here, the car can and will make noise. So when you're going for the map pieces, unless the map piece is super far away and it's going to waste a lot of your time, there's no point in going for it. There's no point in really taking a car because of the amount of noise that it makes. It reveals your location on the map. The killer can see specifically where you are. So I would definitely suggest not going for a car at the start. Once you get to where you have to get the page and the dagger, I would definitely use a car to get to that objective as fast as possible, because the killer's already going to know where you are in the first place, so there's no point in hiding your position at that point. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to walk through here, and we're going to show you one of the objectives. Find the pieces of the map. So the map basically shows the location of the page and the dagger, which is the second objective that you see at the top there. There's a single page and there's a dagger. So you have to get both of those in order to fight the final boss. Now the final boss isn't really hard. It's the killer himself that is the hard one. But basically you just come over and you are looking for this. And when you're close enough, it will show you the red exclamation mark showing you where the map piece is. Also, you can see up in the top right, it says collect a piece of the map. Okay, now that that's dealt with. As you can see at the top right, you can see it says collect a piece of the map near Camp Greenbird. Now this is a really big thing, because me and my buddy Isaac, who's going to be helping me with this video today, didn't actually understand where to find the map pieces, and we weren't exactly looking at the top right of the screen. We didn't know it was there. Now we know that we're stupid for not looking at that. But I know other people might be making the same mistake, and they might be looking at this video like, what do I do? Where's the map piece? You just look in the top right, and it says collect a piece of the map near Camp Greenbird. Now, what it means by near is you see this white circle, or this white silhouette around the town. The map can be anywhere inside this little light circle, okay? Anywhere outside of it in the darker areas, it will not spawn. So basically, if we walk right over here, it's right there on the edge. It's still in the white circle. So anywhere within the white circle of the area that it says it's on, it can be found. So basically, it might not be found in right here. Oh my god.
Now you see.
So it might not be found directly right in this position. I mean, Camp Greenbird, I don't think is an actual location on the map. I don't exactly remember. But it can be found like in this building, over here, in this building. It can be found in many different places. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick that up. And maps will not spawn in the same location as the last piece. But this is just the tutorial, so it's showing you where they all are already. Basically telling you you need to collect 3 pieces of the map to get the Kandarian dagger and the page. Now, there are different loot stashes too. It is always good to be looking for the pink and legendary. It is always good to be looking for the pink and legendary, mainly because of the pink F. The pink F is my down on D-pad at the bottom right. If I click down on that, it goes to all my upgrades that I can use. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab one in just a second. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab the legendary. There we go. We grabbed the legendary. And what that gives us is a 1 legendary item. It doesn't matter what legendary it is. It's only going to be 1 legendary. Now currently this is worse than my rifle. Even though it has better balance bar and reload time and dismemberment, it's not useful because of the minus 15 damage. Its balance bar and dismemberment does not really counter the damage that much. But if we go down, we have 3 pink F. So now what we can do with that 3 pink F is upgrade our melee. Now we have plus 5 attack speed. Now the legendary gives us 3. I think it can also give up to 6, but I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this epic one right here. And as you can see, we got 2 out of the 2 pink F points out of that one, out of the purple chest. And it also gives us a purple item as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open up the blue one. A blue pistol.
Move.
A blue pistol and a 1 pink F point. So you can just put that into whatever you want. I'm just going to put it into health just because I can. And we're going to open up the common supply crate. Now this one gives no pink F. You get no pink F out of the common ones. I think you do. Get pink F at like sometimes out of the common ones, but I don't think it like comes out that often. I think it's very rare to get it out of the common crates. So now we got no pink F and we got a trash common pistol. Now at the start, these common boxes are going to be a real big help to you. I would always pick them up anyway. And obviously we have 3 more pink F right here because the tutorial is giving it to us. You cannot find pink F on the ground just lying around the map. You cannot do that. However, you can have pink F drop from a skeleton, a possessed skeleton, at some points. I have seen it drop and I have gotten it before. Alright, and here's the final piece of the map. So now once we grab that map, as you can see, there is now 2 markers on our screen. So now what you want to do is you want to actually go to those markers. This is the page and this is the dagger. With the page is on the left, the dagger's on the right, obviously. Now, you actually don't just go and pick these ones up. And I'm going to show you here in a second after I kill the zombie. Alright, so now what you're going to do... Now what you're going to do is you're going to have to stay within the page's activation aura until the bar fills and you can collect the page. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hold Y on this. This will form a circle around us. In this circle,
the lost pages of the...
Okay, you have to stay in this circle. This blue circle, you have to stay in it. If you leave the circle, it will drain its energy, and no, it does not charge that fast in the game. It takes way longer than that. And it also does drop a box. I do think that this box completely depends on how much you kill in the area or something. I don't exactly know fully how the box works, but I know that you can get higher loot crates, and that's an elite. You definitely want to look out for elites. You can definitely tell the difference from basics and elites. I'm not going to get into that because this isn't a killer game. Wish I would be left alone though. Now we're going to pick this up. And what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 pink F out of it, and we got a purple sword that has better dismemberment and balance bar damage. Plus, the sword is also one of the best weapons in the game. This is also a purple sword. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have to pick this up because it's way better than this axe. As you can see, plus 70 damage, plus 27 dismemberment, and plus 17 balance bar. Now the 3 weapons that are best to use in this game is this sword, there is a fire axe, and a sledgehammer. Those 3 weapons are the best to use in the game. The chainsaw is good, but it's not the best. So just remember that. What we're going to do for the dagger is do the exact same thing, just chill out inside this circle, but if we leave it, as you can see, the energy starts to drain. Now we don't exactly want that because that means more time for us to do the objective. Once I kill this guy, I'm going to show you me stepping back in it. Okay, so I'm going to step back in it. The objective is rising, as you can see by the bar underneath it. We step out of it, the bar lowers. So just remember, while you're fighting, stay in the circle or it won't go away. Once it finishes, as you couldn't exactly see right there, once you finish it, the demon gets banished and goes to a complete other side of the map he can get lucky and spawn right next to you again, but most of the time it's on the other side of the map. Now, it will also not just banish the demon away from you, it will also kill any zombies that are nearby. Just remember that. And this gave us a purple crate this time. So we get 3 pink F and a meat cleaver, which is arguably the worst weapon in the game. So I wouldn't pick that up ever. We're going to upgrade shields for this one because this is just a tutorial. And now it's rising up my fear. I shouldn't really have to explain what fear is, but this is basically fear. As you can see underneath my health bar at the bottom left, my fear has risen to max. Once it goes over that 75% line, as you can see right there at 75%, there's a line bouncing right now. That's my minimum fear. If my fear gets up to that point, I can be possessed. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to any light source. It doesn't matter. It can even be this light source right here. This light source will lower it as well. But the best light source to get and the fastest light source to use is a natural light source. By natural light source, I mean the matchsticks right here. You can collect them anywhere on the map. They're red. And you can see it at the bottom right as a little stick with a flame on it. Now, what you want to do with these matchsticks right here, just pick them up. My number's going up. You can only hold a maximum of 3. Unless you have a character that can upgrade it. And you just come up to something that you could light, like right here, this fire barrel. Just hold Y and light it. And your fear will drop basically instantly. The more fear you have put into that, the faster it will drop. But that's basically how you prevent getting possessed. It does not have any other adverse effects. You cannot get damaged by having too much fear. You won't lose any speed by having too much fear. Nothing will happen to you if you have too much fear. The only thing is that you'll get possessed, and the worst case possible, you down a teammate. Yes, that's bad, but your teammates can also hit you back and knock the possessor right out of your body. Now, getting hit while you are possessed does actually hurt you. You can get down by your own teammates hitting you while you're possessed. But the thing is that they do very, very reduced damage. I think it's about 95% reduced damage to you while you are possessed. But you, while you're possessed, you can do full damage to your teammates. So if somebody's got a fucking legendary weapon and they come rolling up on you, they will do the full amount of that weapon. So watch out for that. It is not fun to get your ass beat by your buddy. But do remember that they can't stop it, and they will be highlighted red when they can hurt you. So either run away, or shoot them, or hit them, and you'll be good. Just watch out for that, and they can do the same to you as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to head to the end here. They're called the dark ones, like you can see right there, but I just call it the final boss. This is the final boss, and they are protecting the book. So what you're going to do is you're going to come right up here. They will attack you, by the way. As you can see right there, they're firing stuff at me, but they don't do that much damage. Here, I'll get hit by one. Not that much damage. A simple Shemp's Cola will fix that. And they are pretty easy to dodge. So what you do is you just hold Y here. I will have to say it will take way longer to get their stages down, but there are 3 stages. We just got the first stage done. Here, let's get the second stage done. That's the second stage. Let's get the third stage done. And now he's trying to do his ground pound attack, which doesn't do that much damage either, but it does knock you back, stunning you a good bit. You do not want that. But those are his only 2 attacks. This is him just firing shit at you. And now, after you defeat them, the killer has to kill this book. The killer has to defeat this book in order to win. So he's going to try his best to attack this book as much as possible. And what you need to do is prevent that. Which I have. And once you blast out the 2-minute timer, you'll win. But if the killer destroys the book before the 2-minute timer is up, you lose. It's game over. And that's the basics of the game. I do hope you guys enjoy that tutorial. We are actually going to go on ahead and get my buddy Isaac to help me out with a little bit of something else to show you guys all of the different weapons and stuff like that. Okay, I'm just going to lower the fucking audio a little bit more because that was a little bit too loud in the tutorial. So what I've gotten in is, I've gotten in a normal game. So what you're wanting to do, as you can see at the bottom, the demon is just leveled up to level 2. So what the demon is trying to do is trying to get up his level to be stronger than us. I just found an amulet, which is really good. You do not start with the melee weapon or a ranged weapon. And this is a good point to use my flashlight. You cannot open doors. But basically what you want to do at the start here is you want to at least find a melee weapon or a ranged weapon, one of the two. And then you will want to go off and do the objective. As you can see at the top right, the objective says collect a piece of the map near dead end. So what you're going to have to do is you would go on the map and look for dead end. Dead end is right here. So that map piece can be within anywhere along the little light circle surrounding that place. But I actually needed to find a weapon. But I might have to head on down there as well because as you can also see, we are on a time limit. After you get the page and the dagger, you are no longer on a time limit. The game lasts for as long as you want, which is kind of what I'm wanting to get to because we kind of need a lot of time for what we need to do right now. So I'm going to meet you guys when I find the first map piece. Being defenseless against the fucking zombie won't really do much. Like, as you can see right there, I pretty much fucked them up, and now I have a really good weapon right now. I got a nailed bat. So nailed bat has 40 dismemberment and 10 more balance bar. So it's 50-50 on each, which is a really good weapon all around for balance bar and dismemberment. Not the best for damage, but we'll do a little bit of a thing here while I'm looking for the map piece. As you can see at the bottom, and there's the map piece right up there. So I have to go up to the second floor and get the map piece. But as you can see at the bottom, when I am out of the animation, you can see that the killer has gotten to fear level 5. Now what you don't want is the killer getting to fear level 5 by the time you actually end up getting all 3 pages. That is a very bad idea. It is not good for you to do at all. You want to have all the map pages before the killer even gets to level 5. Now, for this one, he's meant to just get all the way up to the boss, so I can fucking show you how much damage the puppeteer boss does and stuff like that. We aren't going to be showing you how much damage every boss does, mainly because there's just no point. But all bosses are really tough, especially the puppeteer, due to you can't hit him while he's phasing and shit. But I'm going to go up here and get this map piece, and then we're going to go find out where the next map piece is. Oh, I'm actually stupid. I actually already grabbed the map piece. Oh my god. I've completely forgot I already grabbed it. Okay, so now we need to go to Fire Tower, which we go on the map. Look where Fire Tower is. Fire Tower is over here. We could just walk this so the killer doesn't see us, but due to this being my buddy helping me out with the video, we can just take a car. You can take a car as well if you prefer it, but just realize the killer will see you driving the car. He will be able to tell where you are while you're driving it. And he just said that the vehicle is being driven. You guys can't hear him, but he did say it. He knows exactly where I am on the map right now. Do not be a bad driver like me. Cars are very hard to drive. But don't be a bad driver. It's not a good thing. The cars can break down from ramming too many things. Another good thing to know is that the killer can also possess a car and kick you all out of the car and run you over. So watch out for that. The car doesn't do too much damage. I think at full speed it'll do 1/4 of your health, which is honestly pretty bad. But it's not as bad as other things. Okay, so there's the map piece right up there in this fire tower. So we're just going to go up here and collect it real quick. And I'll be able to show you guys what he can possess and stuff. And I'll be letting my fear level go up so he can possess me. So I can show you what it looks like for him to possess me. Now, I don't have any other survivors in this game. So there's not really much of a point for anything else. We're waiting for the next one, Radio Tower, which is right down here. We're just gonna walk over here because there's no point on us taking the car. It's literally right around the corner. So after we get this last map piece at Radio Tower, we're going to need to go for the page and the dagger. So I'll meet you over at the map piece. As you can see right here as well, we also have a better hunting rifle. But there is a lantern right here that you can ignite. I don't want to ignite it while he's around. But you can ignite it, and it will lower your fear level. See? It's lowering the fear level all the way down. Now now my buddy has to be level 10 in order to get to the boss. So he's level 9 right now. He's almost near the boss. So we'll be able to show you guys that soon. Alright, so there's an amulet right here. What we're going to do is we're going to use one of our amulets and just pick this one up. Okay, so now that we've collected both of those, he's got to be here. Now that we've collected both of those, there's the dagger, there's the page. Dagger's closest, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for that. I'm going to complete both of these objectives. I'm probably going to show you guys a little bit of it. But other than that, a little bit out of luck. And it looks like that is the final boss right there. You cannot do any damage to him until you get that dagger. I will show you right here. See? You need Lost Pages and Kandorian Dagger to attack the Dark Ones. Alright, so my buddy just possessed me. This is what it looks like to be possessed. So basically, he can waste my ammo and everything right now. He can waste it all. He could even lure me into a trap if he wanted to. But yeah, this is how it's like to be possessed. Alright, so he's about to scare me. There we go. That was a scare, and what it does is it increases my... his scare does increase the fear level, by the way. It's going down because I'm in a lit area. Right now, you can hear the killer around. And he is around placing traps, as you can tell by the groaning around me instead of the silence. I don't know if you guys can actually hear it or not, though, which kind of sucks. But you can tell the killer's near you when he starts groaning, stuff like that. As you can see, the page is taking way longer. As you can see, that's the boss as well. I'm going to try to stay away from that area for now. But after I kill the zombie, as you can see, there's a little distortion right there. Right there. And what that is that's a trap. So if I walk towards it, it does that. I don't know why it died instantly. That's weird. But stuff happens. But this is the boss. As you can see, the gun can do a lot of damage. Preferably headshots work. Bat does nothing. Unless you hit him a few times. As you can see, he's not very squishy. But you can see his balance bar going down, and I'm gonna try to get his balance bar down here. He won't let me get his balance bar down. He won't let me get his balance bar down. Damn. We'll have to show the balance bar some other time. But yeah, this is taking way longer, as you can see, than the tutorial did. And I think it takes up to 3 minutes to get each one done if you're a solo. The more players that are in this circle, the faster it gets done. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this one done, and I'm going to go over and do the page as well. I'm not going to show you both. I'm just going to show you this one. At this point, he would be summoning way more things on me, by the way. He will be summoning a crap ton of things. Just like these portals right here, he'll be summoning tons of other things other than these. So you will have to watch out for that, but it's a lot easier now because this is just my buddy and we're just showing you how the game is played. And now he's possessing something and made it explode. And now the dagger's done. It didn't give us a chest though. Oh wait, no it did. It gave it to us right here. So we got 2 pink F, and the best thing is that I would actually have more pink F than I would right now because this fucking sucks right now. But we do have traps here. He did say that there are 2 traps nearby. There's the one. And there's the other right there. I just gotta kill this thing. Okay, so there are 2 different traps that the killer can set. I'm gonna show you this one. It looks to be the mini ashes. The mini ashes, basically the traps give you fear, basically. It increases your fear. You still get the stuff out of the chest, but your fear will increase rapidly. As you can see, I'm now possessible after that one trap. Now there are 2 different traps. The mini ashes gives you more fear than this trap, but this one is Ash's Hand. Those are the only 2 traps that are available, and as you can see, you can get common stuff out. You can get pink F out of common chests, as you just saw. Okay, so let's actually go do this other objective, and then I'll be able to show you guys other shit. Alright, so I just opened up a blue chest, as you can see right there, and I just fucking got a legendary chainsaw out of it. This can happen also. You can get better tier weapons out of lower tier chest. But this weapon specifically is a character specific weapon. You cannot use this weapon unless you are Ash. Since I'm Ash, I'm going to pick it up because it actually has better. Actually, no, it actually has worse balance. No. Sorry. My mistake. It has better dismemberment and better balance bar damage than the nailed bat. Plus, it has plus 60 more damage than the bat. So I'm going to be taking it because it's way better. It attacks a lot slower, but it is way better in the end. So me and my buddy Isaac are about to full on duke it out. As you can see around, the map is closing in. Once it gets to this stage, there's a fog that will close in and you will dive really fast inside the fog. So try to stay out of it and closed into this boss fight. Now me and my buddy Isaac are about to full on duke it out in here. He's about to send as many guys to kill me as possible. He can even use the boss. Everything at his disposal he can use to try to stop me from doing this objective. Just to show you guys a little bit of actually how the game is going to be played. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, hold on, let me get you. No, fuck. Fuck you, at. There. Get your audio included.
There's no suck up bubbles.
Doesn't matter, your points will fucking regenerate super fast anyway.
Possess him! Oh, I can't possess him. You're so lucky. I can't possess him. Oh my god, you would have got friggity fucked.
Started. Start summoning all you shit.
Eat! Churro.
I can't get a hit in.
Oh, he dodged it! What a lord! Oh!
I couldn't get a hit in. You were fucking stun locking me.
Are you going, Churro? Oh! I'm stunned! No! Beat his ass! Oh!
Oh! Oh, the boss killed me.
Yeah, your golden chainsaw wasn't shit when I was
I
possessed.
didn't expect me to last that long. Because when you're possessing that unit, bro, you got to fuck a god.
Damn, Churro, you went red in every category, dog!
That's the only character.
The best player in the game.
Alright, so as you saw right there,
You get XP for this. We could literally
fucking
just
Isaac
grind
kicked my
this.
ass.
Wow. That's
That is how
crazy.
it feels to actually play the game. I had a legendary weapon, I had all the heals in the world, and that's how it worked out. 21,000 damage, but mainly because he wasn't actually trying. But that's how the game works, and you actually do have to work together to do these things. As seen at the end there, he tried his best to knock me out. We went on a full-on 1v1 style battle. Like, he would actually try to play the wind, and I would actually try to play the wind. Now, if you're not sticking together with the entire team, when you do the objectives, you're fucked. Like, you're literally fucked. There's no way that you're gonna win if you do not work with your team on these objectives. Like, right there, I didn't even get to down to one stage, and he was able to summon portal at the portal and possess them, giving them more health and more damage due to his upgrades on possession. So hopefully this video has actually helped you guys out, and you guys actually know how to play the game now as Survivor. I most likely won't be doing a killer game unless this video gets up to four likes. I won't do a killer tutorial on how to exactly play killer specifically. But that's it. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace out.